Hi, Sunshines. We are live here at Sunshine Paradise Retreat in Joshua Tree. We are at destination number 2. If you've been following me on my journey in Joshua Tree, we moved. So we are at a different location now, and we will be here for one more month, and then we're moving again. And I will get into where we're going soon. But for the purposes of today's live, we are here. I'm outside right now. I like this space that we moved into. Oh, if you don't know who I am, hello, I'm Ashlee Sunshine. I'm a holistic lifestyle guide. I'm a yoga teacher and a retreat host. My retreats have been featured in top-tier wellness publications, including the Yoga Journal, Yoga Magazine, Spirituality and Health, The Guardian. What else? Did I say Yoga Journal? Outside Magazine. But the retreats are taking a big shift right now because my partner just died. And so, and also the Malibu fires happened, which burned down one of the houses that we were partnered with. So we're going through a big redesigning of Sunshine Paradise Retreat. And so lots of moving and changing parts, but we are still here. I just created a grief retreat virtual. It's happening next weekend, and it's going to happen every month at the end of the month, the fourth Friday of every month. And it's virtual right now, and I plan to do it in person soon, to connect with those that are grieving the loss of a partner, spouse, or soulmate. So if that's you, I'm going to be attaching a Service Plus contact form to this live. Hold on, let me just, I'm trying to press this somewhere. Okay. Let me attach this notice here. How's the Wi-Fi out here, you guys? Is it sketchy? I don't know. Ow. I just got a splinter on me. I'm attaching the contact request form to this live, everybody. Hi. Welcome, everybody. We're going to be getting into some spinal flexibility and mobility yoga workshop here soon. I just moved here a couple days ago, so energy's a little scattered right now as I'm moving. It was a really hard move to do because I am still grieving the death of my boyfriend. But look at this bathtub, you guys. Like, I kind of want to do a live out here from the bathtub. Like, yes. Should we get in it together? Should we take a bath together, you guys? You know, if you've been following me, you know how much I love baths. I literally just posted a video to my other TikTok page, Ashlee Sunshine Yoga, talking about an intense bath experience that I just had last night. Go watch it. I basically talked to my deceased boyfriend because of Mercury retrograde. Yeah, I go into it if you want to know more about that. Baths are amazing, you guys. They are portals to communicating with other realms, I swear to God. Anyways, hi, everybody. Hello. Parsifal, hi, how are you? Hi, Night. Good to see you. Hey, everybody. Anyways, we're here. I like this yard. I come out here in the daytime and I'll do a little, oh my God, I thought that was a snake. There's a lot of creatures out here. I'll come out here and I'll lay out on the hot tub. I haven't gone in the hot tub because I don't like chlorine and I like natural bodies of water. So I have not gone in the hot tub, but I do use this as I lay out. Oh my God, it's so hot. And I tan out here. Oh my God. That was so hot. This is so hot. I obviously lay on like a towel, which I don't have right now. Okay. We're going to go inside. Oh my gosh. I have to be careful with this ladder though, because it does like break every time I walk on it in a certain way and I fall in. Hi, everybody. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop any of your questions or comments in the chat. Would love to connect. Also, you guys, I have, sorry. So many things to announce and like talk about. Thank you, Parsifal. You like the place? Yeah, I like it too. I'm loving Joshua Tree, you guys. I'm going to miss it when I leave, and I'm probably going to come back. Last night, I did a sound bath with this guy named Will. He is an astronomer, and he also does sound bath healing in Joshua Tree. So we've been doing these galaxy stargazing sound baths at night. And last night there was a rocket launch. And so I got these amazing photos. We had the sound bath going, and then all of a sudden you just see this like rocket launching into the sky in the canyon, and there's just like stars. And we looked at, I think it was Mercury. We looked at Mercury. Oh my God, you guys, like I want to bring this experience to wherever I'm going and travel and bring this experience, because it's truly amazing. And this guy is a genius with the stars, and he has like a telescope, and then it's like this whole thing. It's so awesome. He brings snacks. So I am going to be doing that 2 more times here in Joshua Tree before I leave. And then hopefully wherever I go, he can come with me. I haven't talked to him about it yet though. So Will, if you're watching this, let's talk about bringing this experience to different places all over the world if you want to travel with me, because this girl is traveling. Yeah. Travel baby here for the next couple years of my life, you guys. Anyways, where was I? Scattered. Brain is scattered. We just moved, and it's freaking crazy, you guys. Like, I don't even know where my shit is. Like, it's just like everywhere right now. All I know where my yoga mat is and my phone. So, hi, Sergio. Oh, that's what I was talking about. The subscription, you guys. I added 2 more tiers to the sub on here on TikTok, TikTok subscription, where I post exclusive video content. I now added 2 more tiers. So one of the tiers is like the medium level tier, and I came up with really creative names for each tier. Go check it out on the subscription. Let's see if I can link it here. Can I link it? Can I pin it? I don't know. There's so many buttons. Let's see. Subscription. I don't know how to pin it. I don't know. It's on my page. You can go find it. Anyways, I added 2 more tiers to the subscription. One of them is where you chat with me. You can chat with me, DM with me now. That's the mid-level tier. And then the super high tier, you get to do a video with me on TikTok Live. I've opened it up now. I will be taking multi-guest calls here on TikTok Live when I'm live. So you'll be able to like chat with me, and we'll go live together. So that's the highest tier. I think it's like $19 or something a month. Anyways, and then you get like all the previous benefits as well. And then I'm going to be doing exclusive lives for each of the tiers as well, which I already do, but I will do more if we get more people in the tiers as we progress through time. So anyways, here we are. Here's the inside. I like this space. It's way smaller, faster Wi-Fi, which is why we're here, because I needed faster Wi-Fi. The last place had pretty slow Wi-Fi. But yeah, it's a pretty small space, but you know what? It's like everything I need because it's just me. Oh, and this is like my favorite part right here. Look at this. I haven't even like sat down, and I want to like sit here and like have coffee or tea or something. I wish I had someone to have coffee and tea with here. You guys, how cute is this table? It's like a little ice cream cone and like a strawberry. Like, don't you just want to sit on it? I just want to sit on it. How's everybody doing? Hi. I feel like I sound like I have ADD on here right now. I'm all over the place. I haven't done yoga in like 5 days because I've moved and I'm here, and Mercury retrograde is just making everything feel like, is anyone else feeling that way? Like, I'm like so like just like all over the place, you guys. I'm all over the place. Last night I talked to my dead boyfriend for like an hour in the bathtub. I was crying. It was crazy. Okay, let's, I don't know where my tarot deck is. Oh, it's over here. We're going to do a tarot reading because we do every day, and it's Mercury retrograde, and we're going to do it. So I have the deck here. I have not done a tarot reading since I moved. I've been so busy, and it just feels like time doesn't exist, and it does at the same time, and it's like moving super fast and super slow at the same time. Does anyone else feel this strangeness in the energy of time right now? I don't know. I've been feeling this way since my boyfriend died, and I'm sure it's like part of the grieving process, but I'm also like, I don't know, still feeling like totally out of touch with reality a little bit. Anyone else on this journey with me? Anyways, if you are on this journey with me and you're grieving the loss of a partner, spouse, or soulmate, I have created a meetup group. It's free, called the Deep Feelers Collective on Meetup, and you can join our free virtual meetup, virtual calls that I do on Zoom every other Tuesday if you want to come chat with me, and we can support each other, talk about our journeys. I can share with you what's been working for me and my journey. It's also where I've hosted the virtual retreat that I'm hosting for people that are grieving the loss of a partner, spouse, or soulmate. It's 3 days, it's virtual, and we meditate, we do yoga together, we do virtual meals and walks. It's just like a 3-day connected time for all of us, and we do sacred support circles as well, so we can connect with each other and talk about our experiences on that journey. So if that is you and you want to learn more about that, you can hit that Service Plus button on the bottom left of the screen to reach out to me and send me your email, and I will reach out to you personally with more information about that, all of our links, all of our offerings. If you want to know more about anything that we offer, all these lives also get recorded and posted to our YouTube channel, as well as to our Sunshine Community subscription on our website for an ad-free watching experience. The links are in our bio here on TikTok, but again, you can send me a Service Plus contact request form on the bottom left of the screen. Send me your email and I can email you an email with all of our links, all of our offerings that we currently have. I hope you guys are having a great day. Feel free to drop any questions, comments, thoughts, emotions, feelings you want to share with the group or me in the comment section below. Hi, I see Disambiguation. I like your name. That is a fun name. I don't really know what it means, but hello. Says, wish you were my healing partner. Thank you. Okay, you guys, we're going to get into the tarot reading here. Who is ready to see what is in the stars for us all today? Aw, Sergio says, thank you for existing. Thank you for existing and for being here, everybody. I really appreciate you all. Someone just asked, PKTT asked, do I ever get angry? Hell yeah. I do. And you know what? It's a perfectly normal human emotion. And I believe that in order to feel truly happy, we have to feel truly sad. All the polar opposites of all the emotions, we have to feel everything. We cannot feel one without the other. We cannot feel the positive without the negative. So yes, I do get angry. I've actually posted videos of me probably pretty angry on here, or just like upset or sad. For me, anger and sadness kind of go together. Like when I'm angry, it's usually because I'm sad. I notice. I think I'm angry because I'm sad. No, I get sad because I'm angry. And I'm sad because anger creates disconnection, and I just want to be connected all the time. Like I just want to love and be loved and live in love. And so when I'm angry, it's followed by sadness because I'm sad and I'm angry because there's a disconnect happening somewhere. Yeah. Does that answer your question? Hi everybody, thanks for being here. Okay, we're gonna do a tarot card reading to be inspired in our journey today. So everyone, I appreciate you all so much. All of your likes and your comments, your follows, your subscriptions, your gifts, donations, everything helped make this live possible here. I try to come on as much as I can. Like I said, this week has been crazy, you guys, and I'm really doing my best to get back into a schedule. My schedule has just really been flustered this week and out of sorts because I've been moving into a new space, and so it's always like weird energy moving out of a new space and then into a new space while I'm still grieving. So I'll be here for another few weeks and then it will just happen again. Cheers to this crazy life. Okay, you guys. So for the purposes of this reading, I will be tuning and channeling all of the energy from everyone that is on this live, and let us ask God and the universe what's in store for us today. So out fell a bunch of cards. Oh boy, a lot of cards fell out. I guess we'll just do all of them. Okay. So we're going to use ChatGPT to interpret the reading because I do not know the cards by heart. So I use ChatGPT. A lot of cards fell out, you guys. This is an intense reading today. Please interpret the tarot card reading I just pulled for the collective of my TikTok live. I pulled the Six of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, Strength upside down, and the Two of Pentacles upside down. And on the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. This is going to be a long reading, you guys. So if you want to know what's in the cards for us all today on this live, love you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you participating in my kooky crazy life. Okay, first card, here we go. Six of Cups, Six of Cups. Nostalgia, inner child, past influences. The energy of the past is showing up. Mercury retrograde, babies. This could be a childhood memory, a past relationship, or an old dream resurfacing. It's either offering healing or asking to be released. It could also be a reminder to approach your current path with a sense of innocence and playfulness. Next card, the Queen of Wands. I love this card. As a woman, I love this card. Magnetism, self-confidence, and radiance. You or someone in your collective are stepping into a season of visibility, power, and charisma. This card says, own your magic. You have the ability to attract what you want, but you need to be rooted in your self-worth and aligned in your energy. Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior. Persistence and boundaries. You may be feeling exhausted mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Yeah. You've been through a lot, and this card shows up in a last push energy. Don't give up now. Rest and boundaries are vital. Okay. Strength reversed. Inner weakness, burnout, needing compassion. Paired with the Nine of Wands, this signals that someone is tired of being strong all the time. It's okay to soften. You may be trying to force or control something that needs a gentler touch. Let yourself be human. I needed to hear that. I did. I really did. I feel like that one was definitely for me. Okay, and then we have the Two of Pentacles upside down. Overwhelmed, imbalanced, juggling too much. You're being stretched too thin emotionally, energetically, or financially. This could be about needing to reprioritize what truly matters or let go of the pressure to keep everything afloat. Something needs to shift to avoid burnout. That is like so me right now. Anyone else? That is so me right now. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Dedication, skill building, long-term growth. This is the underlying energy. Whatever you're working on right now requires steady effort, not perfection. Keep showing up. Your work, healing, or craft is building towards something meaningful, but it needs grounded, sustainable energy. You guys, that was an amazing reading. I don't know about you guys, but like, it definitely felt like me. Everything that those cards just said was literally my life and everything I'm going through right now. So I hope that resonated with you, or maybe it didn't, and that's okay too. Okay, so here we go. Overall collective guidance message. Take time to check in with your inner child and honor how far you've come. You're allowed to feel tired, but don't lose sight of your passion and power. Rebalance where you're pouring your energy. Let go of the need to do it all. Recommit to what truly matters and pace yourself. You're not starting over, you're leveling up, and that requires a new way of moving. Please write me a one-sentence mantra for this reading. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna use this mantra. Mr. Rel, I love you coming in here every day on my live and you're like, greetings from Patsy's restaurant. Greetings. What kind of snacks do you have at your restaurant? I gotta know. It sounds like a pizza joint. Is it like Italian food? Yum. What kind of food do you guys serve? we're gonna talk about this because you always come in from the restaurant. Hi Jamie, how are you? Hi Oscar, hi everyone. Welcome to our live today. It's July 19th, 2025. Mercury retrograde. How's everybody feeling? You feeling this energy? You want to text your ex? Hi Levita. Hi you guys. Okay. Our one sentence mantra for the day, everybody, is I honor my past, trust my power, and move forward with grace, knowing I don't have to carry it all alone. That's nice. Hi, Nicholas. Nice to meet you. Hi, you guys. Thanks for being here on this journey with me. All right. Let's get into some yoga, which is why we're all here. Yes, for this workshop. Thanks for listening to me rant for those first, it's almost been 30 minutes into the live. Okay. So I have created a list of my favorite spinal mobility and flexibility yoga stretches. Now, in Kundalini, we do believe that your age is measured by the flexibility of your spine. And if you know anything about Kundalini, or you might know nothing about Kundalini, Kundalini is a type of yoga, philosophy of yoga. I think that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure, but it is like a segment of Kundalini, of yoga. So there's like Hatha yoga, there's Vinyasa, there's Yin, restorative, and then there's Kundalini, which is like its own thing. And it's all about awakening the energy in our spine. And everything that Kundalini is based off of is like this energy that is dormant in the base of our spine. And then when it awakens, it rises up the spine in a serpent movement like two snakes. And the image of Kundalini, I will show you. It's actually our hospital image, which is interesting. But they took out a snake. So here is the symbol for Kundalini. Okay, you might recognize it. It's the hospital symbol. See the two snakes rising up the center? So the center is supposed to be the spine, and then the two snakes are representations of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And there's divine feminine and divine masculine energy in everything, in all of us, in everything, every aspect of existence. And it is a balance that we try to maintain all the time. So, okay, I'm pulling up my list of my favorite yoga poses that I have taken some from Kundalini and then some are just from regular yoga. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Okay. No, that's not it. I must have done it on my other phone. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Appreciate your patience while we get this situated. Like I said, it's crazy energy right now, and everything is kind of all over the place in my life. Says, Kundalini sounds like a really good food dish. It does, doesn't it? Some snakes in your salad. Snakes on the side, please. Okay. So the thing about the spine is that it's like part of our nervous system, right? It connects us to basically everything in the body, and it can help to improve our posture, and it can help with digestion. It can boost circulation. It can keep our body feeling youthful and strong and mobile and flexible. And in Kundalini, yeah, this is like super key to spiritual awakening and radiating vitality. So that is why this was created and why we do this and the intention behind it. So here are my favorite ones. There are I have here in the list, I have 12. I don't know if we'll get to all of them today, but we can always do another workshop next time. But I'll try to get through all of them today. Okay, so we're gonna start with a short guided meditation like we do every time before our yoga flow, okay? So wherever you are, if you're gonna be joining us, please find a nice comfortable seated position, sitting on the ground or on the chair or the bed or wherever is comfortable for you. And we're gonna sit cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. Sitting with a nice and straight spine. We're gonna drop our shoulders down and away from the ears and just feel the stress of any tension in the head and neck just melting as we drop those shoulders down. And we can place the hands on our knees or our lap, palms facing down for grounding or up for receiving. Or you can use a mudra. I like this mudra. I learned from the Tibetan Buddhist monks in Nepal when I was living in a Buddhist monastery. It's very grounding and centering. So I invite you to close your eyes if you want to go inwards for a deeper experience, or gaze down at the ground, or you can just gaze right into the camera and just listen and follow along. That's okay too. Remember, wherever you are is exactly where you need to be today. So just noticing now, like if we're sitting too far back or if we're sitting too far forward, we want to be nice and centered in our seat in the present moment. If we are sitting too far back, it means we're in the past. If we're sitting too far forward, it means we're in the future. So we want to be present. So we want to be sitting nice and centered. Let's begin with let's take some deep breaths together. Yeah, let's just like inhale life, exhale what no longer serves us. We're gonna do that 3 times. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last time, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And now returning the breath to normal breathing. Relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth to rest on the back of the teeth. Focusing on breathing in and out through the nose. And just noticing how it feels to breathe without judgment, without labels. And as we enter into this time together, I invite you to set an intention. This intention can be for yourself or for somebody else, whatever you're feeling called to. Intention is so powerful. It is literally the thing that drives us to do anything, any action, any relationship. Our intention is everything. And so just really thinking about our intention when it comes to every little thing that we do, moving, walking, speaking, the words we're putting out into the world, the things that we're digesting. For the purposes of this live, I will be dedicating this live to our mantra that we came up with earlier. So I honor my past, trust my power, and move forward with grace, knowing I don't have to carry it all alone. And slowly opening the eyes. So does anyone have any questions about that meditation. Hi everyone, thanks for being here. If you have any questions, thoughts, feelings, feel free to drop them in the comments at any time. Hi Bruce. Bruce says, what's up, queen? Hi. Hi you guys. Okay, let's get into the yoga. Oh, 1 second, I need to switch a button on over here. Okay, I was turning the air on and closing some of the doors and the windows because it's hot outside and it's starting to leak into here. Hi, thank you. Saying I'm very relaxing. Thanks. I try, you guys. You should have seen me before we just did the meditation. I was kind of all over the place. Hi Tomo001, thank you. Hi everybody, thanks for being here. If you're just tuning in, welcome to our TikTok live. This is a workshop for yoga, spinal flexibility and mobility. We just did the meditation, and as a reminder, all these lives, if you do miss them, they do get recorded and posted to our YouTube channel as well as to our Sunshine community subscription on our website for an ad-free watching experience. And if you want to know more about all of our offerings that we currently have going on with Sunshine Paradise Retreat and with me personally, you can send me a Service Plus button contact request via the button on the bottom left of the screen. Send me your email and I will email you everything that's going on in the Sunshine world as of today and right now. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys all so much. Thank you again. And let's get into some yoga. Yes? Okay. So for our first spinal mobility and flexibility yoga exercise, we're going to be doing seated spinal flexes. The Sanskrit name is, and I'm going to butcher these, okay? I don't speak Sanskrit very good yet. Oh my God, who's seen the Meghan Markle interview? Yet. Anyone seen the spoof? So good. So good. Every time I say yet now, I think of her. Has anybody seen that? The yet spoof? So good, you guys. Okay. Concentrate. I'm trying to concentrate. Sukhasana spine flexion. So this is gently going to warm up our spine by flexing and extending our sacrum to the cervical spine. Okay, so we're going to do this in a very simple position, seated cross-legged on the floor, or you can also do this sitting in a chair with your legs flat on the ground. But I like to do it on the ground. And then the hands are going to be on the knees or the ankles. And we're going to inhale as we come forward, exhale as we come back. So you're just gently moving on the pelvic floor. It's like a rocking motion. Nice and gentle. And we'll be here for about 30 seconds. So let me show you from the side. So we're just inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. We're gentle rocking on the pelvic floor. The head stays level, and all you're moving is the chest, okay, and the pelvic floor. Inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. And if you want to go inwards for a deeper experience, I invite you to close your eyes and just tune into the body, tune into whatever you're feeling or experiencing without judgment, without labels, of course. And then we're going to flip the legs. Switch up the legs. This is going to switch up our dominant and non-dominant side to get us balanced, talking about that divine masculine, divine feminine energy, our right and left sides for balance. Just a few more times. Last time. And coming back to center, sitting with a nice and straight spine. Let's just take a moment to bring the hands onto the knees, palms facing up or down. And just notice how it feels after that. Notice anything that may come up for you, just any thoughts, any messages, emotions, feelings, just observing without judgment, sensations. Does anyone want to share anything that came up for them or any questions that you may have about Sukhasana, spinal flexion? Feel free to drop any questions or any comments, thoughts, or experiences that you want to share in the chat. Hi, Timoteo. I see a winky face. Did you like that? I see your request, Evil Hero, for foot yoga. We're not doing that today. I will do a live eventually dedicated to foot yoga, but today we're doing spinal mobility and flexibility. But these do also affect the feet in the skeletal system. So it's not specifically for your feet, but this is our spinal cord, which goes all the way down into the feet. Hi, Rhett. Good to see you. Okay, let's move on to the next pose then. No other questions. So we're going to still be seated here in easy pose. And this one's seated hip circles. We call these Sufi grinds in Sukhasana. Sukhasana is easy pose in Sanskrit. Good morning, Erin. Hello, welcome. So we're here in easy pose. We're going to bring the hands onto the knees or the ankles again. And we're going to do seated hip circles here. So we're going to inhale as we come forward. Exhale as we come back and around. And you can keep the hands on the knees or the ankles as we just move into circular motions around our pelvic floor. And you can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. See, my hip just cracked right here. Okay, so while we're doing this one, I'll tell you a little bit about the pose and why it's good for us. It loosens our hips and sacral area while gently rotating the lower spine. Helps release stored tension and improve our lower back mobility. It's excellent for lubricating the lumbar spine and energizing the pelvic floor. So we'll be here for about 30 seconds and then we'll go the other way, but I'll tell you when it's time to switch it up. And if you want to go inwards for a deeper experience, I invite you to close your eyes. Thanks, Rhett. Little crown. Appreciate you. Let's go one more big circle. Oh, my knee definitely cracks a lot in this one. Does anyone else get cracky knees? It's something I've lived with my whole life. I think I did a number on them as a kid being a gymnast. Okay, so now we're gonna switch the other way for balance. And again, we're gonna switch our legs to challenge our non-dominant side or dominant side if you have the non-dominant one in the front. We're gonna switch to balance out our left and right sides. Hi, welcome Nicholas. Thank you for subscribing to our seed subscription. Do you like that name? I came up with it. I just came up with it like yesterday. I love that name. The seed, isn't it adorable? Because we're growing together and we start as a little baby seed. Welcome, Nicholas. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to our Sunshine community. Appreciate you. Inhaling as we come forward and exhaling as we come back. Just a few more times. You know what I really want to get, which I will. It just reminded me as we were sitting here doing this and I was listening to the silence, and I want to get a fountain. Wouldn't that be nice? Like a little fountain going for some sound. Would you guys like that? I think you'd like that. I would like that. Since I don't have like music playing, because I do post these to YouTube and I do monetize on them. So I can't be playing like really relaxing music unless it's mine, which I don't have made at this time, but will in the future. Something I'm working on. Would be amazing to have my own soundtracks playing in the background that I own. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get a fountain because you can't monetize on that. I mean, right? It's water, real life water, nature sounds would be amazing to have going on in the background during this. Could I get like some real crickets? Wouldn't that be funny if I had like a box of crickets, real life crickets going on in the background? The animal rights activists would probably not like me. Okay, so does anyone have any questions about that? Let us sit here and just observe how we feel after doing Sufi grinds. Noticing anything that arises, any emotions and sensations or feelings, questions that you may have about anything, about the yoga, about Sunshine Paradise, about life. Feel free to drop in the comment section. I'll try to answer any questions. Or if you have any comments or thoughts or feelings or emotions you would like to share with the community, feel free to drop them in the comments. Big Nick asks, how do you do downward dog? We'll get there. It's on my list, actually. We have a few more to go. We're pretty close. Hopefully we'll have time to get there today, you guys. This live is definitely a bit longer. Maybe we'll go longer today since I haven't come on here in a few days. Evil Hero says, would you ever do a YouTube live? I have, you guys, I have done a YouTube live, but it's pretty dead over there, to be honest. It's crickets. There's like 4 people that go on the live. It's not like TikTok, where I get a lot of people on here chatting and engaging. YouTube live is a bit different. And I have a good thing going on. I know how to like use all the features here on TikTok live. There's a lot of extra features here, with like the Service Plus button, with the effects, and I don't know. I'm just like more comfortable and know this platform better. But yeah, I'm sure I'll do YouTube live eventually. Why? Is that where you are? over there on the YouTube live? Hi, Red. Thank you. Hi, Ronnie Silva. Says Balm Para Relaxar. I don't know what that means or what language you're speaking, but I see relaxar in there, and so I'm assuming that something you're saying is about being relaxed. Thank you, Big Nick says soothing voice. Okay, let's get into the next pose. I hope everybody's feeling great. Thanks for being here. Okay, so next up we have Balasana, child's pose. So we're gonna get onto our hands and our knees for this one. I'll try to get a good angle of this. So we're sitting back in the heels. We're gonna open up the knees nice and wide, sitting back into the heels, and we're gonna reach forward. Hi, Corey. And as we reach forward, reach. Allow the forehead to come down towards the ground, to rest on the ground, or if you're like me and you get vertigo, sometimes you can keep the head slightly lifted. But this is all about sitting back into the heels, letting the hips drop down as far as they'll go, reaching forward. So we really want to be like pulling in opposite directions. Like if you were a rope and there was two people pulling you in opposite directions, one is pulling you forward, one is pulling you back. So we really want to be elongating in the spine here. And this is going to provide a gentle spinal traction as we are elongating the back and releasing the sacrum. This is going to calm our nervous system while encouraging natural spinal alignment. This is one of my favorite ones to do. I believe this is one of the first yoga poses that they teach you in like every yoga class. It's like the most beginner yoga pose. It's called child's pose because it's like where we start. We're a child. Well, actually embryo and fetal position, I think, might be considered beginner before this. But just staying here for several rounds of breath, long, deep breathing, just tuning into the body, noticing anything that comes up for you, long, deep breathing. One more long, deep inhale and exhale. Coming up onto the hands and the knees, up through tabletop, coming to rest on the knees, an option to stay there, or if you want to come to rest in easy pose like I am. Just taking a moment to rest here. Does anyone have any questions or thoughts or feelings or anything that they want to share about that for them? Child's pose, Balasana. Feel free to drop any questions or comments in the comment section of our live today, and I will do my best to answer. Hi, Nelson. Good to see you. Someone asked, what's a good stretch if my back always hurts after work? Basically, the one I just did is great. Child's pose, Balasana. And then cat-cow flow, I would recommend highly, is great for that as well. And we will be getting into that here as well. If you want to stick around and watch what cat-cow looks like, we'll be doing it in about 2 postures from now. Sergi says you're my favorite instructor. Why, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. SBBS is splits, please. We will be saving splits for our hip opener yoga workshop live, which we will do again soon. We have done it in the past. You can go watch our previous hip opener yoga flows and lives on our YouTube channel, as well as our Sunshine Community subscription on our website for an ad-free watching experience. If you want the links to those, you can hit that Service Plus button on the bottom left of the screen, and I will reach out to you personally with more information about our community, our links, and everything. All right, so let's get into the next stretch. We're gonna do thread the needle. The Sanskrit name for this is Parsva Balasana. So how we're gonna get into this one, we're gonna come back onto our hands and our knees in tabletop, okay? And from here, we're gonna start with doing this on the right side. So this is a really great shoulder and upper back stretch. So we are here in tabletop. Inhale as we reach the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale as we bring this left arm through the space between our body and our right arm. We're gonna come to rest on this left shoulder here. Rest the head, and we're gonna twist so you can gaze as far as you want up. And this is really like, you need to find the stretch here in yourself. Like, I've heard some people say that they can't feel the stretch in this. I can. I don't know why you're not feeling it, but you can kind of move around till you feel something, I guess. That's how I can explain it. So this is deeply opening our upper back, the thoracic spine and shoulders. Relieves stiffness between the shoulder blades and supports rotation in the spine. We're going to be here, long, deep breathing. Holding for several rounds of breath. And just noticing how it feels, tuning into any sensations that you may be feeling or experiencing without judgment or labels. Nice, long, deep breathing. One more big deep breath here. Now we're gonna switch to the other side. So we're gonna inhale, reach the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale for tabletop. Ooh, that back feels good when it cracks. Okay, now we're gonna do it on the other side. Ready? Inhale, reach the right arm up, gaze up. Exhale, thread the needle on the right shoulder. We're gonna come to rest on the right shoulder. The hand comes through the space between our left arm and our body, coming to rest here on the right shoulder. Gaze up or to the side. And again, you can move around to find your own mobility of stretching here, whatever feels good for you. And we'll be here holding long, deep breathing for several rounds of breath. Focusing on the breath as we inhale. Exhaling any pain or discomfort or tension with the breath. Let it go. It is no longer a part of us. Releasing with the breath. Inhaling fresh life. Okay, coming out nice and easy. Inhale as we reach the right arm up, gaze up. Exhale for tabletop. Coming to sit on the heels. And coming to sit, either staying here or you can come to sit in a nice, comfortable, easy pose position. And just noticing here as we sit how the body feels. So I like to sit in these workshops after we do these movements and stretches to just take a moment to just notice anything that may arise or come up for you in these stretches, because this is mindful movement that we are doing. And so we are opening up things, we are releasing things, and there are emotions and thoughts and feelings and experiences and trauma that exist in all different parts of the body. And by moving and bringing mindful movement and breath into these spaces, we are releasing these things. And so it can bring up a lot for us. And so it's just interesting to observe what comes up for us, and not really observing it for any specific reason, just observing, other than just observing. We can learn so much from just observing without judgment or labels. So does anyone have any questions about that, or anything else? Anything they want to share? Any emotions, thoughts, feelings, experiences, or any other questions about that, or anything else that they want to ask or share? Feel free to drop it in the comments. JG says, how do you relieve the pain? By going into it. Going into the pain. At least that's what's worked for me. I'm sure not everybody would agree with that philosophy, but for me, in order to release the pain, I have to feel it and move through it. Because nothing lasts forever. And by avoiding the pain, we're actually not doing anything to help it. It may in the moment, but in the long term, it'll come back again. So exploring into the pain, just observing what's there, learning about the pain instead of avoiding and running away from it. Brooks says, show us more moves. Yes, I am getting into it. I'm just trying to ask, I'm trying to get questions from anybody that has any questions. Okay. We'll move into the next one. Thanks, Rhett. So many questions now. JG says, how many years have I been doing this? I did my first yoga class. Oh gosh, it's been maybe 13 years ago was my first yoga class. Okay. We'll move into the next. The next one is Shakti circles. No, sorry, cat-cow flow. See, I'm so relaxed now. I'm floating and I can't even read. This is what yoga does, you guys. It makes you float, literally. If you are like surrendering to it, you will float. You will float. You will. Okay, we're gonna do cat-cow flow next. The Sanskrit name for this is Marjariyasana Bitalasana. Don't worry, I'm gonna get these names down soon, you guys. We're learning together. So this is a classic spinal warm-up that we're about to do. It moves the spine through full flexion and extension, increasing fluidity and mobility throughout the vertebra. For the person that just asked earlier about what to do after work when you have really bad back pain, this is what I would recommend. This is one of the ones I would recommend that you do if you have like intense back pain. That's get on the floor. Like literally get on the floor, get on your hands and knees, move through some cat-cow flows. This one definitely makes my back crack. Like I feel like my day is not fulfilled unless I do a cat-cow flow. It just like gets everything it literally gets everything in the spine and the back for me personally. So we're here in tabletop. Inhale. As we gaze up, we're going to drop our belly down towards the ground. And let's stay here for a couple breaths, just noticing how this feels for you. This is a nice, gentle back bend here. And we can stay here for several rounds of breath and just notice how this feels for you. We're going to move very slow through this, and then we'll flow breath to movement. Taking another deep breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale as we move into our cat pose. So this is going to start to stretch our shoulder area. So we want to do a hunch here, and we're going to bring the belly in towards the spine as we tuck the chin into the chest. Stay here for several rounds of breath. Just notice how it feels here. I know it can be a little weird to breathe and like constricting and strange in these postures, but just do it anyways. One more breath. And exhale. On the next inhale, this is where we're going to begin to flow breath to movement. Inhale as we gaze up, coming into cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Continuing to move here at your own pace, your own flow. There's the back crack. Oh yeah, it always happens when I'm doing this. I can like move my back in a special way that makes it crack. Did you guys hear a crack? Did you hear it? Did you guys hear that? Oh, there's another one. Feels so good. So yeah, highly recommended this. If you have back pain, you've been sitting at the desk all day, just get on your hands and knees, you guys. Just do this. It's so amazing. Inhale and exhale. The breath is so key, you guys, moving through this. Guys and girls, anyone that's watching this, whatever you identify as, butterflies, mermaids, fairies, elves. Oh, no, TikTok. We're still here. I'm doing the puzzle because TikTok doesn't know if I'm here or not. You guys, my phone has 18% battery and I'm not near a charger. I guess we'll just keep going until my phone dies. Okay, just a few more times. Or maybe I can get a charger and an extension cord so we can keep going. I feel like this is going to be a long live. Okay, just a couple more times. Last time, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. And coming to rest on the knees, sitting back in the heels, lift the chest up. Coming to sit in a nice and comfortable position. And as we sit here, you know what we're gonna do next. Relax, bring the hands onto the knees. Close the eyes, tune into the body. Notice how you feel. Just observe without judgment. Observe any sensations, feelings, emotions. Observing the body, just feeling the body, just feeling what's happening in the body, feeling the blood flowing, feeling your bones, feeling your skin breathe. Just feel what the body's doing. Feel what's happening in your body. And gently opening the eyes. Does anyone have any questions or things that they would like to share about their experience, their emotions, their thoughts? Feel free to drop any questions in the comment section. If you have anything you'd like to ask me or say. And I'll try to answer everybody's questions. And I will be needing to get a phone charger here soon. So I'm gonna have to step away for a moment. But you guys can sit here and soak up the energy while I step away for a moment. Hi, Kahal. Thank you, Big Nick, for that gift. What was that? A tiny, tiny hot dog. Thank you. What's your question, Big Nick? Oh my God. So cute, little kitty. Meow. Thank you for all these gifts. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I see you in caps lock asking if I can do the splits. Yes, I can. But that is not what this live is about. This live is spinal mobility and flexibility. We are not doing the splits today. I'm so sorry. But we will do that during our hip opener TikTok live. And if you want to go rewatch all of our lives, we do have tons of ones where I'm doing the splits on my YouTube channel, as well as my Sunshine Community subscription on my website for an ad-free watching experience. If you want the links to those, they are here in the bio on our page. Or you can hit that Service Plus button on the bottom left of the screen to reach out to me. And I will send you those links personally. No, Big Nick, I can't do that on the back angle. I'm sorry. It's too risky on here. Sorry. You guys, if you do spam the comments, I am going to mute you because it's very distracting and inappropriate. Please be respectful. Otherwise, I may mute you or block you. Thank you for helping create a safe and positive space for us all. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate all these gifts. Thank you so much, dear. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, I have 16% battery. I think I'm gonna have to go get the charger. Will it even plug into this with it on the tripod? I think we might have to make it work because I think we want to keep going, right? We're gonna keep doing this live. I love you so much too. Thank you. I have so many more yoga poses to do, and I think we'll just keep going. Keep going. Oh, keep going. Big Nick. Yes. Should we keep going? Should I get the charger? Chris says keep going. Okay, I'm gonna go get the charger, you guys, for my phone. One sec. was not prepared for this, but next time I will be. Hi, we're back with a charger. Yay! Chris, hi. Okay. Oh boy, I don't know if it's gonna fit with the tripod. Let's skip this up. Almost in. It's almost in. Oh, it's in. Yay. Okay. Hi. Juanma. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Okay, we are charging. We are live. We are charging. If you are just tuning in, welcome to our Spinal Mobility and Flexibility Yoga Workshop live here at Sunshine Paradise Retreat in Joshua Tree. Hi, everybody. I'm Ashlee Sunshine. Thanks so much for being here. If you're just tuning in, if you don't know me, welcome. Welcome to Sunshine Paradise Retreat. Feel free to join us if you want to increase mobility and flexibility in your spine for better posture, vitality, health, and wellness. Thanks, Nick. Big Nick, appreciate you and all those gifts you're sending so much. Okay, let's get into the next flow. The next one, yes. Okay, this is called Shakti circles. And the Sanskrit name for this, I don't know if this is the right Sanskrit name for this, to be honest, but whatever, we'll just say it. Chakra Vikasana. This is going to free up energy in our spine by exploring circular movement in tabletop position. It's going to help improve our coordination, spinal fluid flow, and intuitive movement. It is going to awaken our divine feminine, creative Shakti energy at the base of the spine. Okay, are we ready? Let's do this. So we're going to come into tabletop onto all fours, like we were for cat-cow. From here, so instead of cat-cow, we were just doing like this. Now we're going to do big circles to the right. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down and around. Big circles. Moving at your own pace. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down and around. Again, you can close your eyes to go inwards for a deeper experience. You may hear your back and your hips cracking in this one too, which I love because it feels like it's just opening up and balancing, moving things around. Okay, now we're gonna rotate the other direction. So inhale as we come up, exhale as we come down and around. Just a few more times. Moving as fast or as slow as you would like. And coming back to our tabletop position, sitting back in the heels, coming to a nice, comfortable seated position. Option to come and sit on our booties with our legs crossed in easy pose. And you know what we're gonna do next. We're just gonna sit here, close our eyes or gaze down at the ground, placing the hands on the knees, down or up, and just tuning into the body. Noticing anything that comes up for you, observing without judgment, how that felt. And gently opening the eyes. How was that? Would anybody like to share anything that came up for them? Any emotions, thoughts, experiences, memories, or questions? If you have any questions for me, feel free to drop it in the comments. Okay. Ola Kitanandi says, my girlfriend has back pain. Well then, she should do these stretches. Chris says, I think I hurt my back doing this. I think I should have warmed up. You know, that is the warm up. So I'm sorry that you hurt your back doing this. Is it the first time that you're doing this? Because it might just be because you are not used to moving your back in this way. And so it might feel uncomfortable in the beginning when you do something new, if you're moving things, or you might have gone too far. Which is why it's important to listen to our bodies and to not go too far. If at any point we feel any pain or discomfort or sharp pain, that's a sign from our body that we're going too far and we don't want to do that. So we don't want to hurt ourselves. Well, be gentle with yourself, Chris. Don't go too extreme. I'm very flexible and I do this every day. So you're not going to look like me, like moving through this. If you try to look like me, you probably will hurt yourself because of how fluid I am, and I make it look so easy that you like think it's easy, but you're at a different level than I am. So, you know, if you did like hurt yourself, obviously like take a break. Relax, stop, give your body the rest that it needs to recover, and then gently you can move back into it and do it again. A lot of people I notice too is with some stretches, if they have like some certain super pain or they like open something up or like stretch something, overstretch it, they like will just stop and never do it again and take that as a sign that like they should never do that stretch again or they should never do that again. And I think that's the wrong way to look at it. I think it's more of like, okay, you are lacking a self-awareness of like the limitations of your body and the level that you are progressing at, and it doesn't mean like you should never do that thing again. And I know that we like avoid pain and discomfort when something happens that's painful for us, and we don't want to put ourselves in those situations again. And I think that's where a lot of people fall into that like trap of like, oh, well, this hurt when I did this, and so I'm never going to do that again. But we can't just like be running around avoiding things that hurt us all the time. Like we would be like living in a bomb shelter. Like, you know, it's like things are gonna hurt us no matter what we do, no matter what happens in our life. We're always going to be in an uncomfortable situation. And I think it's about like learning the limitations of our body and then flowing with our body and noticing when we're like overextending our body and when we're not. And that is part of the yoga practice and the yoga journey, is we're building the self-awareness of like, okay, maybe I stretched too much today and I need to be more gentle with myself next time. So yeah, rest and stop if you're in pain. And, you know, next time don't stretch so much. Overstretch yourself. Chris, you're being dramatic. See, it's hard to tell though, because you guys are on like a text screen. And so I like really, like when I read, like you hurt yourself, like I'm just like, oh my God, like in my mind, I'm like picturing you like handicapped on the floor. because I can't see you. You guys are funny. Okay. Let's get into the next flow. Yes. So we're going to come back into tabletop, and we're going to do front to back circles, right and left. I don't know if this is a Sanskrit name. This is what ChatGPT gave me for this, because I personally didn't learn this in yoga teacher training, so I don't even know if this is a Sanskrit name for it, but ChatGPT says the Sanskrit name for this is dynamic tabletop mandala flow, which I think sounds awesome and super rad. So let's do it. This is going to promote 3-dimensional movement in our spine, especially helpful for releasing tension in our hips and our lower back and our shoulders. It also supports fluid coordination between breath, movement, and spinal awareness. So let's get into it. So we're going to come into tabletop position. And similar to how we were just moving like this, now we're going to move back to front. So yes, we are hitting every angle here, every circle. We're like basically creating a globe, circular motion with the combination of all these movements in tabletop. So we're going to come through child's pose. Inhale as we come forward, and we're going to come through like an upward dog seal pose. Exhale as we come back through child's pose. So big circles front to back. Inhale as we come forward. Exhale as we come back. And you can kind of just let your feet do whatever they want. Like sometimes I will arch them and have the toes on the ground. Sometimes I will have the tops of the feet on the ground and move like this. So you don't have to look like me. This is about getting creative in your flow and like create your own flow, create your own movement, create what feels good for you. Don't try to look like me. I'm a guide, but again, I'm encouraging you to find what works for you and create your own movements and your own flow. Inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. Again, if the breath works for you differently, play around with that. If it feels better to inhale as you come back, play around with that. Like, nothing I say is for sure. I just do what works for me. And there is some like anatomy that is related to the movement of the breath and like opening and inhale as we rise and exhale as we like lower. And there is some like anatomy that's associated with the reason why we breathe and opening up and exhale as we like close in, but I'm not too sure. Again, play around. I don't like to be like a Nazi when it comes to like telling you to breathe in a certain way or a certain position, because we all are so different and like we all have different limitations and injuries and traumas and things that we're working through. And so at different points in our life, like we're going to be on different journeys. That's all I'm going to say. So enough talking. Let's move. Inhale as we come forward. Exhale as we come back. Again, moving at your own pace, your own flow. And now let's rotate the other direction. And if it hurts on your knees, like I'm on the wood floor, obviously my knees are hurting. The carpet is gonna be your friend. Doing this on a carpet or like a padded surface, a bed would be nice, but I don't have that right now. I do have a rug. I'm staring at it right now. Actually, I could have put down, but I didn't have time because I'm moving, and I just moved in. So inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. Oh, you're on the carpet, Jesse. Nice. Yeah. Next time I will have the carpet down for me. So we'll just do this a couple more times. You also like start to feel in this, like after we've been here in tabletop for now these 3-4 different stretches, flows, you'll start to like feel like your arm strength building, because you're using your arm strength to hold you up and like move you around in these stretches. So it's a good arm strengthening series. All right, coming back into tabletop, sitting back in the heels, coming to sit in a nice, comfortable, easy position. And we're just gonna sit and digest and notice how we feel, how that made us feel. Taking some nice deep breaths, hands on the knees, and just observing without judgment or labels how that felt for you, anything that came up for you. And gently opening the eyes. Would anybody like to share their experience with the group or any questions that you have about that? Hi, Lucas. Welcome. Yes, Jesse. You have a question? Kai says it's amazing counterclockwise. Good. I'm glad to hear that. What do you mean, Kai? Kai asked, but why is it's asymmetrical? What do you mean? Can you elaborate on your question? Clockwise was hard. Oh, that might be because you're more dominant and like used to doing, we all have like I see, Kai. Well, we have our good side and our bad side, Dominant, non-dominant side. So one side is going to feel a little weird and like different just because you're not used to it. And that's good because we want to be challenging our uncomfortable non-dominant side. Jesse says that hurt my arms. Yeah, I know. It builds, you guys. It's like, I do these every day and I don't lift weights and like, I'm like strong. I've got muscles just from doing this on the floor. I love groundwork too. I work all on the ground. All of my favorite yoga poses are on the ground. I love being on the ground. I feel so connected to the earth and like so close to the earth. And it's just, I love working on the ground. All of the yoga I do. Well, Chris says, I wish I had those arms. If you do this with me every day, you will. But I do it every day. So it's a lot of work. Thank you. I actually have to be careful I don't do it too much because then I don't want to be too ripped. I actually put limitations on myself to not do yoga more than once a day because I don't want to look super ripped. I'm like, this is already pushing it for me. Like how I look right now, I'm like already like, I like don't like looking super ripped. I'm a very feminine woman. I like my femininity. And when I am like super ripped, I feel like I look too masculine. And then it's like off balance for me personally. And how I want to look. But everybody's different, which is why I don't do a lot of arm balancing. Like handstands will make you so ripped, but it's like why I don't do them every day because I don't want to be super ripped. I could easily, but I'm like, I look at life as like art, and like we're art, we can sculpt our bodies to look how we want them to look, and I have just like a way that I want to look and how I like to look. And hi Tapper 10,000 says I'm gonna give you 50 roses. Give me 50 roses. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Yes. Thank you so much. All the gifts, you guys, are so appreciated. I really, really, really appreciate all of your gifts and subscriptions, your comments, your follows. They all help make this live possible here, and I will do this more often, as much as I can. Em says I don't want to be super ripped either. You feel me, right? Like, I just don't. I don't. And it's like why I don't like push myself to teach yoga every day or do it every day, because I don't want to look super ripped. Yeah, Topper says, is this okay? Of course it's okay. What do you mean? It's okay that you sent me 50 roses? Send me 50 more. You're amazing. All right, you guys, let's get into the next one. We're finally gonna get into downward dog. I know someone requested this one like way earlier in our live, so we're finally gonna get to it. If you're still here, yay, we're finally getting to downward dog. The Sanskrit name for downward dog is, thank you, Tapper, you're amazing. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for, yeah, follow me. I appreciate you. Thanks, Tapper. You're awesome. Okay, you guys, the next yoga pose we are doing is Adho Mukha Shavasana. Adho Mukha Savasana. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is going to stretch our entire spine from the cervical to the sacral region. It's going to help decompress our spine, improve our posture, and strengthen the spinal supporting muscles. You ready? Here we go. All right, so we're going to come into tabletop. Jesse asked, how long do my yoga sessions take? It depends. I usually, like my flows, I have 30 minutes to an hour. I don't like to do more than an hour. It's too long. I mean, this is different because we're doing a workshop, and so there's lots of like breaks and questions and like sitting and talking. But like a full flow where we don't sit, where we don't talk, there's no Q&A, I don't like to do more than an hour. It's too much. But I can teach a 90-minute flow. I just don't like to. It's not me. I am a yoga instructor, Jesse. Jesse asked, would you ever consider being a yoga instructor? I am. I used to teach at Core Power Yoga. Yeah, I've done it. I don't like teaching in studios. Unless it's my own studio. Okay, so we're here in tabletop position. So now we're gonna flip the legs so that the toes are facing the ground, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale for downward dog. Send the hips up towards the sky. We're gonna press through all 10 fingers, both palms. And we're gonna pedal out the legs here, left and right, left and right. Let the head and neck be heavy. Taking a nice big deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth or the nose. We'll be here for just another couple breaths. Feel free to pedal out the legs left and right to stretch out the back of the thighs, the hamstrings. Taking one more deep breath in and exhale. Dropping down onto the knees. We're going to come to sit on the heels, coming into a nice, comfortable seated position. And again, we're just going to sit here, close our eyes, tune into our breath, into our body, hands on the knees, palms facing down or up, relax the shoulders away from the ears, just tuning in, noticing how we feel. Noticing any sensations that arise for you, thoughts, emotions, feelings, experiences without judgment or labels. And gently opening the eyes. anybody have any questions or experiences or anything they want to share about how that made them feel, or questions about anything we've done so far, any of the yoga? Hi, Luca. Welcome. All right, you guys, we've been on this live for an hour and a half now. So I do need to hop off. Unfortunately, I would love to go all day with this. Maybe we will someday. We'll do a much longer like workshop, but we have a bunch more spinal mobility and flexibility yoga stretches that we didn't have time to get into today. So I will be saving that for next time on our next spinal mobility and flexibility yoga workshop live. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. And I just want to return back to our mantra that we set, to just come back to our intention and our motivation and dedication of this live, which is, I honor my past, trust my power, and move forward with grace, knowing I don't have to carry it all alone. So may that mantra, if it resonates with you, may you take that mantra into your day. And I would love to just come into a place of gratitude. If you would love to join me in this moment, let's place the hands on our heart and bringing into mind something that we are grateful for. Something small or big, anything you're feeling called to, something from your life, and just imagining this thing as a warm golden light in our heart center, expanding beyond the heart center. Let's take a big deep breath, breathing into our heart. Breathe in love. Exhale hate or anger. Thank you everybody for joining. Namaste. And I do just want to share real quick what namaste means. I just found this beautiful definition of it I want to share on this live while we're wrapping up, in case nobody really knows what namaste means, because I know you probably hear it a lot in like yoga or online, or you see it, or you just like make fun of it. People make fun of it. Namaste is, I believe, Sanskrit. I think it's Sanskrit. And the translation in English means, my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, love, truth, beauty, and peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. So thank you everybody for joining. As a reminder, all these lives do get recorded and posted to our YouTube channel, as well as to our Sunshine Community subscription for an ad-free watching experience. I'm also available for booking one-on-one sessions. I offer one-on-one yoga, meditation, sacred support, customized wellness retreats, virtual and soon in person. And I am working currently with people that are grieving the loss of a partner, spouse, or soulmate. And yes, by loss, I mean death. So if that is you, feel free to reach out to me. You can send me a DM, a message through my website. All the links are on my page in my bio. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.